Good evening, Board. Thank you for having us. We've got nothing but good things to tell you tonight. We just want to give you a couple moments to give kind of a year-end wrap-up presentation here, show you what we've completed, what we're working on, and where we're going. Mr. Goldman here will talk a little bit about some of the financials and walk you through a few of the project highlights. I also want to thank the Bloomfield Hills bond team, Keith, Jake, David, and Sammer. The 4 or 5 of us meet regularly a couple times a week, go through the challenges at hand, and they make quick decisions and help us and enable us to keep things moving. And a lot of bond programs out there right now are tracking way over budget, behind schedule, and I'm happy to report we're tracking at budget and maybe a little bit ahead of schedule. So with that, hopefully you've had an opportunity to drive by the high school lately. You can see the new wellness center is going vertical. We're hoping to be enclosed here by December, which will enable us to do our interior finishes. We are tracking several months ahead of schedule. Originally, that was planned for a fall, August, September opening. I think we will be able to beat that by several months. So that's real good news. We are also now getting ready to start on our gateway, the new athletic entrance and teams building with restrooms, and hoping to break ground here over the next 30 days and have that ready for start of the new school year next year. Concurrently, as Rick alluded to, Fox Hills is about ready to come down, so demolition plans are in place, utilities are disconnected. We're just waiting on DT to cooperate with us a little bit here, and then we'll be able to move forward with that. The International Academy Skier Vestibule is going to be starting construction here. And then the elementary schools, the final phase, which is primarily cosmetic, painting, carpet, wall finishes, things of that nature, is going to be starting work here in the summer of '25. So again, those things are all tracking basically on time or a little bit ahead of time, which is good. We are going to be coming to you soon here with the Bloomfield West and Robotics Center. We're getting the bid packages in here in the next couple weeks, so we'll be coming to the board with the numbers on that. Bowers Farm Nature Center Wing Lake renovations are all being discussed. We're putting schematic drawings together, understanding what we can financially achieve and what we cannot, so the team's working diligently on that. Transportation renovations and additions for the new bus garage. We actually met on that today, so those things are starting to come together, put some numbers together to make sure we have adherence to our budget there. And then finally, some renovations here at Booth and at the high school. We are tracking to do that work starting late '25 into '26. So all in all, we are on track, if not a little ahead of schedule, and looking to complete this bond program in '26. It's hard to believe it's 4 years in right now, and hopefully you're getting good feedback from the community because things certainly look really nice out there. So with that, I'll let David walk you through a little bit of high-level financials, some project highlights, and then we'll get out of your way. So.
Thank you, Alan. So this is a more condensed version of previous budgets. This has been made available to the Finance and Operations Subcommittee. I believe we've reviewed it with them. This is also the document that gets posted to the website for the public viewing. So as you'll see, there is a new budget that you're probably not used to seeing. Normally, or originally, we started off with 201,155 as our budget. I do want to note that the budget you are seeing here right now includes all of our interest earnings through July 2024. So that's why the increase is projected on the left-hand side. The projected commitments are as follow, in that column next to it, which is basically what we're planning on spending in each of those categories. You could call it like the new budget. The actuals approved column are everything paid against the commitments. Cost to complete is in that column. It's just the balance of the projected commitments minus the actuals approved. And then the forecasted commitments column is kind of what we have left to spend going forward, stuff that hasn't been approved by you guys yet. So, and then obviously you have the estimation at completion and the over/under. As Alan kind of mentioned, right now we are tracking under budget by $208,000. Obviously, it's a moving target, you know, as projects come in, get approved, come under budget. We just had some good discussions with our Bart Mallow team this morning in regards to that elementary phase 3 work. It's looking pretty favorable in our favor. So it's kind of on the right-hand side, the pie chart is kind of how the bond funding is broken down across the whole bond program. You can see the majority of it is construction with professional fees, technology, and furniture and equipment included in there as well. I guess I can open it up to questions at the end if that works for you guys. The project schedule, as Alan alluded to, we are making some great progress through the bond. Everything is tracking to be on schedule in green as we speak. We are coming to you guys next month with 2 bid packages. Again, that's going to include the elementary school phase 3 work over the summer, the IA and Wing Lake secure vestibules, and then, as Alan said as well, the Blumen West and robotics renovations over there. On the right, you will see kind of all those projects just listed out and what we have coming. And then I wanted to just share with you guys. So over the summer, we were working in a lot of the schools. We were doing a lot of the overhead work in all the elementary schools, so stuff that you wouldn't see as you walk in. All the new elementary schools got new FF&E throughout. You can see some new office furniture, some new classroom furniture. We did a lot of lighting upgrades, a lot of ceiling upgrades. So you can see by these pictures, it was a lot to do in the summer, but we were very successful and turned them over right on time for the school to be open. And then, as Alan mentioned, these are kind of our projects that are in progress, whether it be, you know, it's actually been approved by you guys, I should say, and they are all under construction or very close to construction. The restroom building on the top left, our new athletic gateway with the Black Hawk sculpture overlooking it. And then these pictures of the wellness center are actually probably outdated at this point in time. That's how fast they're moving, but it's progressing really well. These were taken last week, and they've already made progress since they were taken. So that's what we have to share with you guys.